Deep in the mountains of Japan, an old forgotten temple sat in ruin. Monks once lived there, but now only whispers of the past remained. Travelers spoke of strange occurrences, missing bodies, eerie lights flickering at night, and the sound of gnawing echoing through the trees. The villagers knew the truth. The temple was cursed, haunted by a Jikininki. Long ago, the Jikininki had been a greedy and corrupt monk, obsessed with wealth and power. He took offerings meant for the gods, leaving the poor to starve while he indulged in luxury. When death finally came for him, the gods punished his soul, twisting his body into a monstrous form. Grey, rotten skin stretched over a skeletal frame, sunken eyes glowing with eternal hunger. The monk had become a Jikininki, a corpse eater doomed to roam the land feasting on the dead. One stormy night, a wandering priest sought shelter in the temple. He was unfamiliar with the stories, unaware of the lurking horror within. As the rain pounded the roof, he prayed for rest, placing his offerings at the altar before closing his weary eyes. But deep in the shadows, something moved. The air grew foul with the stench of decay. A grotesque figure crawled from the darkness, its long, bony fingers twitching, its mouth dripping with putrid saliva. The priest awoke to the chilling sound of flesh being torn apart. In the dim light, he saw the creature hunched over a corpse, devouring it with feverish desperation. The priest gasped, and the Jikininki turned its hollow eyes toward him. The monster spoke in a voice like wind through dead trees. "You should not have come here." Terrified, the priest recited sacred sutras, his voice shaking. The Jikininki shrieked, clawing at its own head as the words burned into its very soul. It lunged at the priest, but before it could reach him, the creature collapsed, writhing in agony. The priest's prayers had released it from its cursed existence. With one final, echoing wail, the Jikininki crumbled into dust, carried away by the howling wind. By dawn, the storm had passed. The priest left the ruined temple behind, never speaking of what he had seen. Yet deep in the forests of Japan, whispers remained. Some say the Jikininki was freed. Others claim it still lingers, forever cursed, forever hungry.